Well, good morning, and how we doing? I think I normally start with saying, well, hello, 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 and how we doing this morning? Hopefully we're doing well and doing swell in the neighborhood. Uh, Davy Sage here reporting again on Monday, April 13th at 8:51 a.m. 2-2 on the time. Funny thing, oh, today's 4-4. That's cute. Um, Funny thing is, I have so much stuff on my desk. I just saw 3-3. So much stuff on my desk, like cards that, like, if y'all know and watch my videos, typically when the decks sit out, it's like they got something to say. The guides that use the decks, right? Well, we got a lot of stuff out here. We got a lot of stuff. We got 4 decks, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decks. Right. So here's the thing. Last week, I realized, last week I was doing a reading and I was using the Healing Waters Oracle deck, right? And because there was something in it that called to me to make it, doing the thing, I had to use it. So somebody's having to get some things in order before they can get back to, long story short, part of the story. Anyways, but there was something that made me, I was using the Healing Waters deck last week in a reading, and I was talking about the card Avalon, right? And, like, because I knew that I had an Avalon card in one of these decks. Well, I whipped out, so I knew it was in the Healing Waters one. We ended up pulling it, thank the Lord. But I didn't originally know that, I didn't know which one it was. And I was like, I didn't know if it was the Starseed Oracle or if it was the Healing Water ones, because they are very similar in color. See? Very similar in color. Very, like, there's differences, but they're very subtle. Nonetheless, something, after the readings and stuff was all done, something clicked in my head that this is a starseed oracle, like a starseed, like, the blend, like a hybrid, if you will, a blend between the cosmic and physical, right? But it was giving me that this is the feminine energy, right? I've had this deck for years. This was one of my first decks, 303. I've had it for years. So, and it didn't click that I was like, oh shit, that's me. Like, this is my energy, technically, representative of my energy in a deck, right? And then I was like, wait a damn minute. The Mystic Martian, Mars, and it was giving me the masculine. So it's like your masculine is realizing their own divinity now. 333. Wow. Your masculine is like seeing themselves through seeing you. You see how it's reflecting? It's like they're seeing themselves clearly through your reflection. Okay, and I guess we're starting with these because, yeah. Download today. There's something here about words. Words are significant, just like what I mean, like keywords. Like the other day yesterday I was driving, and it was something like cryptomancy or whatever. Oh, that's been calling me for a hot minute now. I just haven't been paying attention. Anyways, 418. Like certain words were popping out, and it was like they were telling a story just with them keywords. And I was like, wait a damn minute, Lord, because I'm picking up what you're laying down, but also you're gonna have to confirm this shit. 444, because like you're gonna have to confirm this, because I be tripping, and sometimes I just want I'm a little insecure within myself sometimes. Oh my god, this. Somebody might be pregnant. also, someone's name also might be George. Something about when pigs fly. I did a reading about when pigs fly. Also, trains are significant. Did I already say dinosaurs? Because I meant to say dinosaurs too. 514. Also, something, was it Friday night? Thursday night or something? Last week's. My kid had this, and she was just chewing the hell out of it. It's a OMG doll bottle or whatever from the big kids, and I was like, bro, this is too small for you. So I put it up. I hid it 5:38. I hid it in the bottom of my pants, right? So she couldn't find it. I forgot it was there. I go to take my pants off to get in the shower later on that evening, and tell me why this bitch falls out. And it was so synchronistic to what I was thinking. Because I was like, oh, look, like, it had obviously something to do with, like, I was picking up, like, love energy. And also deciphering this whole masculine discovering and, like, acknowledging their divinity. And, like, and then this fell out the bottom of my pants. And I was like, you shitting me? Somebody's totem, 621. Summer solstice is significant. 624 and 625. 67. Anyways, and 88, 628. Someone's finally like getting all this shit off their chest and it's like, okay, excuse me, I have something to say here. And I really do feel like they have something to say here because I keep staring at this ink pen. But the cool thing is, it erases, right? So it's like they have something that they want to say, but it's like that's someone has something to say, and also the energy of something that was written is now being erased to be rewrote, if you will. But also somebody's totem, animal totem, might be a duck. Something about the color green might be significant. Also the green I'm seeing from my cards. And also Jeeps. Jeep was one of the words that I kept seeing. Yeah, Jeep was one of the words I kept seeing. And it was like Jeeps everywhere. Burgundy Jeeps are fucking significant. Nothing but burgundy Jeeps. Also, something about this rock. It's very smooth. My kid thought it was like a worry stone, but it's not. It's just a river stone. I heard a corner stone when I said river stone. Let's get one of these out because these are tools. Like I noticed last night as I was cleaning my desk up, I kept pushing things further and further to the back, and I was like, wait a damn minute, I use these. So something about like bone throwing. I can't think of what that mancy is. Cryptomancy and whatever bone. Osteomancy. Is that osteomancy? It might be a derivative of osteomancy. But anyways, 826. 88 is significant as hell. So let's get some of these out. Okay, that's the one we're taking. Something about kids too. Hold on a second. Okay, now we're going to read our fortune of today. You have a remarkable ability to make new friends. So wasn't I talking about this? Like you're a person or a person seeing their own divinity through interacting with you? The word in Chinese is hungry. So someone has an appetite for you is what I heard. 4, 38, 2, 1, 54, and 5. Okay. 929. Hold on. Things that look like this that are related to cannabis might be significant. Okay, so think of a yes or no question. And yeah, I'm not going to think of one, but think of a yes or no question. 1, 2, 3. I'm dropping. Hey, it's a yes. Oh, shit. Like, it's a yes. Also, that's given a T and a cross. And also X marks the spot. 10-4, they're good buddy. Okay, I'm going to catch you in a second while I fix this shit. I just want to say the title of the first part, that was all channel. Okay, that was all shit that was just channel. Okay, because it is D, channeling your divinity through others. And that made me think of Divya, channeling, like I'm channeling my divinity through others. And that's what I was getting as I was typing that. 2-2 on the time. So I don't know what the fuck that means. Deer might be significant. I've been seeing a lot of deer and zebras. So you might have a chronic illness, and these might be your animal totems. Actually, these are my animal totems now that I think about it. Okay, yeah. So this might get a little personal, I guess, or something. So I'm important in this somehow. I'm the observer. Okay. Now not me nervous. Osteomancy. And it's a yes. Like that was a clear as hell yes. Like a hard yes. So, and also this baby that y'all are having is especially divine too. Also, I didn't know I talked about people having babies. Okay, the Anunnaki. Controlling and drama, conflict of interest. And it's so funny because we have the red and blue. And it's the red and blue symbology is just everywhere. And honestly, like, I've been asking, like, what is it? Because, like, my gods call me blue when they want me to pay attention to something or channel something or something. Like, it'd be like blue, blue, like blue. And as I'm saying, like, I'm seeing all these blue things around me. And I heard your counterpart. So maybe my counterpart is representative of red. Like, so maybe this is like, but that still gives me halo, red versus blue, like hot and cold, masculine and feminine energy. Like, I don't know. Can I get 3 of these? Pentagram, harmony, protection, and idealism. Can I get 3 of these for the masculine? That's what I want. Or at least 1. Give me something. 2 on the clock. Give me something on the masculine. That's a lot. Actually, it's 4. I'm not going to be honorary because I said first I said give me 3 and then I said give me 1. So technically they gave me exactly what I asked for. They gave me the 4 I asked for. Shadow self, denial, projection, and shame. It's like, and see, but I like that because the shadow self is being illuminated and being alchemized, heated up by the fire element, and it's reminding them of their warrior nature, their passion, and their fearlessness because they've been stuck in that shadow of cowardliness for too long. They were imbalanced. Their feminine energy was taking a hit more than what was necessary because they were, wow, it's given like they were being controlled, honestly. We got reptilians with predator, survival, and tyrannical. Almost like they had a handler, 323. Then we have romance, soul. We have Venusians, and Venus has been coming in a lot. Romance, soulmates, and empathy. I feel like this is the energy between you guys, right? And this is their energy. It's like they're operating in a energy of survival because they are in denial about their curtain. So something about a curtain, about certain situations. Almost about the home, the self, their inner and outer home. It's like they're in a survival mode because of the shame that they're carrying, and it's keeping them trapped in this mind maze. But there's something about it that's being alchemized, but there is an alchemization of this energy. I heard calcifer, like from Howl's Moving Castle. So someone's moving house, and I also heard trailer too. So yeah. So that is being alchemized. that is being alchemized. I felt a little out of sorts. Nagas, lovers, erotica, and sensuality. That's still you guys. And you guys, y'all's last incarnation might have been on as Pleiadians, or that might be y'all's root galaxy, like your home galaxy. Unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. Your love brings that out in them. There is a sensual nature about you all. Y'all might be interracial. Snakes might be significant, and there is a transformation that is taking place within and between both of you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, I wasn't trying to turn it on right then, but hell yeah. So something, it's just like something's going to turn on real quick. Like you ain't going to expect it. So a lot with the throat chakra. I heard your double mission. I heard your, wait a minute now. Your heart home is calling, is missing you. And like your past life, also something about that. Okay, give me 3 of these for the feminine energy, and then 1 for the connection between them. He totally thinks you're the one for them. Called and jump in. Okay, let me get 2 more. Yeah. Earth pulsing and the void. Well, hello. Water your garden. Listen, there's certain gods that call me certain things. And like, I don't know what it is. But I have a god that calls me void. Like I've got another deck of cards that says, hello, void. And it's like, when I first saw that deck of cards, like that star family, as I'm talking about one of my gods who calls me fucking, they all have different names for me. It's so cute. So you are being called to jump into the void. And it's giving you feel like, see, but hold on, because I feel like with this earth pulsing, it's funny because I can't tell which is how you feel about this. It is. You feel like the void. And you see how I said it is? I didn't mean to say it is. I was wondering, I was thinking in my head, is this it? Like, is this how she feels? And it is. Okay. But it's funny how she feels called to jump in to the void. But he also is feeling called to jump in the void because he feels as though that you guys are soul mates. There's a real deep love. And it's like all encompassing yet nothing at the same time. It's like you are calling them forth with your energy. Like literally called to jump in. Because you feel the earth pulsing. There's something about you being very tuned in and tapped in with yourself. Into me I see. And because, damn, you are so tapped into yourself, there's legs. Like she's jumping into a pool, but it's an eyeball. Into me I see. And it's like the masculine is also seeing into you to see themselves. And at one point in time, they saw nothingness. But if you look just a little bit closer, there's glimmers of hope. There's glimmers of hope everywhere. They just have to be identified. And they can't be identified until this person addresses their shame and guilt, their shadow self. Until their shadow is integrated, there is no movement forward, technically. Okay, so, okay, what do I do now? And that gives, like, that's what this person is trying to figure out. Let's go to another one, Let's go to a next one, 959. Okay, sorry. I was going to start beatboxing for you. um, there is something that is being birthed where there once seemed like there was nothing. Okay. Actually, I want to know what type of energy y'all are showing up. I want 3 of these. There's something about the specifications. I want some of these and I want some of that. I want some, there's something specific. Let me have, one card for his energy, one card for her energy, and one card for the energy of the connection. The womb, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And it's so funny because when I asked what's her energy or his energy towards her, it was literally the venom upside down. Okay. Let me get one on. Okay. Wait there. Okay. That's cute how that came out, actually. Um, they are being seen as the warrior. There's something about them coming online. Because you see how this is like a fucking skull, 151. Alcohol is significant, boy. Vodka. That jungle juice, boy. We partying on the weekend, some shit. Anyways, do it too. But this masculine is coming online because you see how like this is literally. See, I'm fidgety. Jesus Christ. See how this is a skull with a fucking diamond in the center of it, an encrusted diamond. Also, the snake is representative of the metamorphosis it's coming to get to this promised land, this completion 10. Also, Fem, you're coming up as in 29. So you're almost at a 1, 2, 3, 4. You're coming in. So maybe the age 29 was significant for you. I heard that's where you stopped. So maybe part of you is still left. Like maybe there's some integration of the self that needs to be done from when you were 29. Shit, hold on. How many years ago was that for me? Oh boy, so the last 4 years. Hold on. Yeah, the last 4 years might have been significant. Also, somebody might count like that. I don't count like this, but, but I did just then. So the last 4 years might be significant. Might be at a completion. 323. Anyways, your Fem, if I'm talking to the Fem, is coming up as the self, the integrated self, because you see how all of it is coming into this pearl, this point of alchemization where you have taken all the irritants, 3, 4, 5, and have turned them into something beautiful. You have found your purpose in the chaos. You have found your peace in the chaos. Literally, your P-I-E-C-E, your peace, and your P-E-A-C-E, your peace. Good vibes only. Okay. Even though you know that that's not real, it's like that's where you operate. That's the type of timing that you're on. Although you recognize that there are other types of timings, you choose to be on that good vibes type of thing. But it's not like, it's integrated good vibes. It's the acknowledging and the considering, like, yeah, this shit's bad, da da da, but good vibes. Like, we're still it's something. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, the self. Also, the promise The promise has been fulfilled. 444, shit. Stability. Just wait and see. Okay, so the energy of the connection is coming up as the heart and the kiss. Two people. And like literally the fact that these came out as we're talking about the energy of the connection and the fucking like literally everything, this is a very powerful, very divinely aligned connection. Something here about pink and purple, or like it's the shades, it's that blue and red again, it's that duality. Yeah, like there's something here about like y'all are made of the same cloth. And also get two receivers by Klaxons. Two receivers by Klaxons. Klaxons. And a klaxon is a fucking alarm. Bitch, this might actually be your person. Like this might actually be like your little soulmatey. And like I put them over there together and I didn't even mean to. But now they are together forever. Something about this upcoming moon cycle is significant. Or the one that just passed 31 is significant. The age 31. Wow. Okay. Something about nests too, like bird nests. It's like this is the new potential, like the new horizon, the new potential, the new something. I heard the new way to go. But I'm also getting like Six of Swords energy from that because of how they're on the boat in the water. Wow. The Mother and the Judge. Wow. And the Thread. And the Queen. Wow. Is this your person? Excuse me. You are showing up as the self and the mother. There's like the divine creatrix. Also, you might be a mom. Like, there's something here about the pearls. The pearls are significant. This person is also showing up as the judge. So they're showing up as the warrior and the judge. That's low key, high key, balanced as fuck. And still, the thread for the connection. And the fact that this is coming out the way like this is crazy. Because this is going to show a side of you that you've never seen before. I feel like it's going to turn a lot of things around for you. And see, here with the Queen and the Destroyer, both were upside down. But it's like, in order to destroy, you have to be somewhat of a creator, 808. But I feel that was giving me the energy of someone taking you out of your power, which was also pushing you further into a destructive, non-constructive way, like a destructive in a chaotic bad way instead of destructive in a chaotic good or a neutral good way. Like, you get what I'm saying? Someone was taking you out of your power and it was causing a rift between you. Like they took your purity, like they tried to take their purity and turn you into something unrecognizable, the animal. But there was something about the flame that kept you, your inner flame, that kept you going and kept you pushing past this threshold into the unknown. And it's giving me, you took a vow, either to yourself or to the divine, that no matter what, you weren't going to give up. No matter what type of venom was spit at you, you weren't going to give up because you knew that this is the right way to go. With the ring and the castle in the reverse. Okay. Let's get some tarot out. Hold on a second. Okay, dumb ways to die. That might be significant. So I should have stuck in my head. Cancer. 69, and we don't have 69, but it looks like 69. I've been getting that a lot. So like yin yang. Oh, look, and we got 336. So, hey Dad, and North Carolina. So Aquarius energy also. Taurus. Is that Aries? That's Aries. Aries 632. Aren't we in Aries season? I think we are. We are in Aries season. So something about this season. Okay, Scorpio and 556, which is 7. Okay, let's go get some tarot out. I'll see y'all in a bit. Hey again. This is like part 4. You might get a message. Messaging might be significant. Your North Node might be significant. And Aquarius and 10th house. I don't know what that happens to do with what that happens. Okay, so something's happening. Okay. Now, see, we still have more cards. But I don't feel like, as called the Emperor, to use it. See, the other day, I was just talking about this card. Right? I was just talking about how in one of these decks, the Emperor was looking like this. And he has a lamb on his lap that he is shielding from everything else. And it reminded me of the song, shielding you, literally shielding you from the Three of Swords, the moon and the night, literally shielding you, Princess of Cups. But there was something about it that it was like they were keeping you stagnant and like blocked. 8 of Swords. That's a past relationship. That's like the stronghold that's being broken out of. Pet by a perfect circle is what I mentioned in that last song. But that still gives that same energy. 5 of Torches, conflict. But if you know the lyrics and listen to that lyrics of that song, I'll be the one to protect you from your will to survive and your voice of reason. One and the same, I must isolate you and save you from yourself. It's the whole, listen, and let me tell you, I'm going to give you a little backstory about me and that song. That used to be my shit, right? Y'all hear me talk about Austin all the time. Me and Austin got together, I was 17, he was like 19, 20. Wrong, whatever. We kept it on a low for a long time, but Pet was 234 was one of those songs that he introduced me to and that I loved, and it was such a symbol of our relationship, right? Because it just seemed like it was just so sweet and so caring, and but that was until I started to listen to the lyrics. It's totally given narcissistic abuse. And that's also reminded me of how at the same time, around the same time, the Twilight book series was popping and popular, and everybody was like, oh, are you team Jacob or are you team Edward? I was team both, low-key, but Jacob mostly because Edward's ass was so controlling. But I didn't realize at that time how I could see Edward's controlling behavior, but I couldn't see Austin's own exact same behavior. Exactly the same. So it's like you're 333. So it's like you're having, literally burning up the shadows that kept you blocked. Yes, I know this was the masculine energy, but still, it applies to you too, because look, there's a female in there. But nonetheless, it's like burning up and illuminating all the shadows so that you can get to this balanced place within yourself, like within your masculine energy and in your feminine energy, so that they come online, so that they come into harmony with one another. So, anyways, yeah, the song seems like it's very sweet, but it's really controlling, and that gives me something. Yeah, that it gives me that. Yeah, that's what it gives me. My mind being wiped. The magician. This is the Cosmic Slumber. Where'd it go? The Cosmic Slumber tarot deck. Something about the energy from the early 2020s is significant, because I'm whipping out all them decks from that time when I was first, Three of Wands, from when I was first expanding. Like, 'cause I bought a whole bunch of decks and like was learning and temperance, and was like connecting with my guides and myself, and it was like, I can't even say I was connecting with my guides, honestly. I thought I saw someone come in here. I can't even say I was connecting with my guides, because I was connecting with myself. I was still digging through the roots of who I was, because I had been told I was bad for so long. So something about clairalience, your intuition. I've been told for so long that I was bad, and it was like I had to fight that conditioning. I had to bust through, break free of that conditioning in order to get to a real honest place, a real balanced place within myself. I keep focusing on the lion and the eagle, or the vulture, or whatever that is, but they're both predators, right? And they're not, it's like you found your balance in the midst of the predators, if you will. And that's why this love is able to come in, because my fucking throat chakra, and chest, my titties, I don't know why I did that. But there's something here about like just the balance, like things are coming to a balance now. Whatever situation was unbalanced in this relationship is now coming back to a balance. The Emperor and the Prince of Torches, which is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight, look at that. Your masculine is literally running about his dark night of the soul and straight into his position. That's crazy. Straight into his position. I'm gonna shuffle that again. It's like, okay, this is a different one. I've been noticing I've been getting less cards, but more talking. And like I know I got talking anyways, but it's like I'm not relying on the cards to tell the story. They're just like, yeah, that's right. 202, 202, Two of Wands, and I was gonna put that over here, 729. So, and it was like, that's given me the decision of, am I going to undergo this? Am I going to take this route? Which route am I going to take? Because I know what I want my outcome to be. So which door is going to lead me to, see, but now I'm looking at it differently. I'm giving that as what's behind each door, right? It's either the path to community and friendship and goodness, celebration, or the darker path of transformation and low-key death. Like, death isn't a bad thing, but it is a hard thing. And it's like you had to choose between, am I going to keep going down the same path, or am I finally going to change? Am I going, and I keep trying to move this card so that the light adjusts, but it's like, am I going to stay in the darkness, or am I going to finally walk into the light? And I'm, obviously with how this card is shining, I feel like you've gone through the metamorphosis to get to here. My throat chakra. Ooh, I want to get initials out eventually. Bitch, what'd I just say? What? the morning and the Five of Pentacles. Literally, you have made it out of that, like that. Like you see how you're climbing up and you've made it to the height now. You're out. You're out. You're out of it. And see, I feel like for the femme, that has a lot to do with her confidence. A lot to do with striving to please everyone and appease everyone, to be appetizing and digestible for everyone. And it's like that armor has been let go. Something about, I'm getting this nest stuff, like how it's prickly. I'm getting that as like armor. But now, it's like you've dropped the armor and now you're just letting your colorful side just beam out, balls out to the wall, like balls to the wall. Keep hearing stuff. Okay, let's go to another one.